welcome to the scene drawing tutorial of the dinosaur era. In this beautiful scene, we have shown 4 different kinds of dinosaurs and the landscape as it was available during the dinosaur period. So you can see volcanoes, cactus, sandy areas all around. I have taken an A3 sized sheet and I'll be drawing with the freehand rough sketch with pencil first. For every dinosaur, we'll first draw a light sketch with pencil of a head, an oval body, tail and neck. So we'll draw this basic geometrical design before having our finished sketch for dinosaur. The first dinosaur that we have brought for you is Argentinosaurus. They were one of the biggest dinosaurs known, and as you can see this in this picture, the dark blue one, Argentinosaurus, and its comparison to all the other dinosaurs and the human, which is shown in a circle, can be evidently seen. They were really huge. So this dinosaur is characterized by a small head, a long neck connected by a bulky body and tail. The legs are also very heavy, so we are trying to draw it like that. I have tried to cover my entire sheet with this dinosaur so as to show its huge size as compared to the other 3 dinosaurs which we'll be drawing around it. Okay, so very simply we will connect the ovals drawn with the neck and the tail, and we'll put together 4 heavy legs. Once this much is done, we'll add the fine details of the body. We'll erase all the fine lines of the pencil and we'll ink everything in. If you're drawing in pencil, you can continue drawing in pencil, but just erase the oval lines, like lines of those rough oval sketches which you drew in the beginning. The skin of these dinosaurs we all know is very rough and scaly. This dinosaur is also a herbivore, so we are trying to just show those leaves in its mouth to show it's herbivore in nature. And we'll draw those cracks and scales on the skin to show the texture which is found on their body. So these dinosaurs are really huge, of the size of a football field approximately, and as I already mentioned, they are one of the biggest dinosaurs known in the Mesozoic era. Alright, so here we are done with our first one, the biggest dinosaur, Argentinosaurus, and we'll move to the next one on its left. So on my left, I'm starting with the most ferocious dinosaur known, Tyrannosaurus rex, commonly called as T-Rex, is characterized by the strongest bite of any animal on earth ever. It had between 50 and 60 large teeth and was a carnivorous predator. The dinosaur was given the name King of the Tyrant Lizards and was about the size of a school bus. It has been featured in every movie of the Jurassic Park. So you see, I'm drawing it like as shown in the picture. It's looking backwards. So again, 2 ovals and a tail, and then I'm adding more characteristics using my pen. So we have shown the mouth slightly open, and now we'll add the talons of this dinosaur, because it's a carnivore, so it is it has got very pointy nails, as you will see in my drawing now. The hind limbs are very hefty, the legs are very hefty, and the forelimbs, or we can say the arms or the paws will be small for it, but all of them would have very sharp pointy nails which help it catch its prey. So will remove all those fine lines of the oval shapes, and then we'll draw the final sketching of the dinosaur. So you can see the talons have to be drawn very very precisely to give them that ferocious feel. Alright, now we'll add the two hands or four limbs, and they are tiny, they are much tinier. As we already mentioned, it was a carnivorous predator with very very sharp teeth, so with great details, fine lines, will try to draw scary teeth in the mouth. And we'll add a scary eye also to it. Then we'll add all the stripes on its entire body, pretty much like the tiger stripes that you know. So these will be pointy, random, they will come from anywhere. You don't need to be very very precise with them. Just make sure they are pointy. So dinosaurs were there on Earth around millions of years ago. That time was called as Mesozoic era, or we can call it the age of dinosaurs. So we are done with T-Rex, guys. That's it. Now the next one we are moving to is Triceratops. Triceratops means three-horned face. So as you can see in the picture, this dinosaur have got three horns on its head, and the mouth is bird-like, like a beak, and its ears are also very fancy, fan-like, which is a characteristic feature for this dinosaur. It was able to fight off the predators with its three horns and the bony frill on its head. These dinosaurs were also herbivores, so there are no teeth. The mouth is almost toothless, but yes, the horns are used to fight the predators off. So please now focus on the fine details while I'm drawing its head, which has got three horns and the beak and that frilled Again, I'll be removing all the fine lines of those oval shapes, and before I add my finished characteristics. The body is very rough and scaly, so we'll show that as well. There were lots of different species of dinosaurs. In fact, there were more than 700 different species. Some were big, some were small. They roamed the land and flew in the skies. Some were carnivores and others were herbivores. We will draw 4 different kinds of dinosaurs today. So please stay tuned while I sketch them in as easy as possible way. I hope you follow the tutorial well and keep drawing with me. So that is about Triceratops, and we will be drawing our 4th dinosaur now, which is Stegosaurus. So Stegosaurus is the most interesting thing about it is that it is said to be the dumbest dinosaur. Why? Because it had the brain of size of just a small walnut. So as the brain was so small, it is assumed that this dinosaur could not think anything. The other physical characteristics include a very small head, and again the brain small, and large bony plates found on its back that made it look like roof tiles. So stegosaurs basically mean roof tiles. Okay, so please pay close attention to the interesting, gorgeous, magnificent body characteristics that are found on this dinosaur. So on the entire body we need to draw these plates on the back. You may draw the curvy petals like how I have drawn, or you may simply draw triangles to give the appearance of these bony plates found on its body. These are very hard, very scaly. The entire body is very, very rough. So, and it is very bulky. The head is small, but the entire body otherwise is very bulky. So in this simple way we can draw this dinosaur, and we'll color it with bright colors as well. This dinosaur was also a herbivore, so it did not have any carnivore teeth like structures. So we have all our four dinosaurs in place, and as you can see the sheet looks quite full. Now we'll just add some landscape to give it a complete scene. In the dinosaur era there were volcanoes, there were mountains, there were very less vegetation like cactus and some trees. So we have drawn those rocks and stuff to give the scene a complete look. Now for coloring I'm using oil pastels, and I'll show you the blending technique that I have used for all the dinosaurs. So I'm starting with stegosaurs with orange color. So as you can see I'm lightly filling the orange color along the back of the dinosaur with very light hand. I'm just filling the color in. So I'm going to kind of fast forward the speed, but you all please take your time to fill the color. Don't be in a hurry. At this moment don't worry about any white patches, because with the blending technique we are going to cover up all the white patches. So once you are done with this orange color filling, I'm taking red color, or you may take a darker orange or any darker shade to give some highlights on the body. So here I'm adding this red color along the edges, and then we are going to blend orange and red together. So once I have red on the highlighted portion, now I'm going to add the lighter shade on the other side of the body. So you see red, orange and yellow. I have taken these three shades. Now I will take a small piece of tissue paper and I'm going to fold it neatly, and then I'll start with my lighter shade. So I'm just rubbing the tissue paper over the yellow color, and I'm moving slowly towards orange and then towards red. Tissue paper is going to smoothen, spread the oil pastel color that I have put. It's going to blend all the three colors that I have put, and it's going to cover up all the white patches that may come along. Now for the smaller areas like the tail and the upper part of the body, I'm using this cotton bud, or you can say Q-tip earbud, because it's very it's small and it's suitable. It can easily go in the small place without disturbing the white part in my picture. So the smudging comes very neat. As you can see, it's so easy to use. Its grip is very easy, and it's always available in everybody's house too. While you're blending, you may feel like adding more color, sometimes orange, yellow or red, as and wherever you want to add more shades. So for example, I wanted to darken the top part, so I added red over there now, I'm adding a little bit of orange in the middle to give this body a better appearance. Okay, now for the plates, the roofy plates, I'm adding a red color, and I'm going to give along with red a shade of maroon. So I have this is a magenta maroon, kind of a crimson color I had, so I'm giving a shade of crimson into all the plates. So dark red and light red together, and then again I'm going to use the q-tip, the earbud, and blend it out. So this kind of coloring technique gives a very realistic impact. It appears something highly technical, but it's very easy to use, and you see how great, how electrifying our dinosaur is looking like. For the nails, I just colored gray. You can add the similar colors, bright colors in volcano. Now for the Triceratops, I have used shades of green and mustard, and I have used the same blending technique. I have added a lot of gray in here. For Argentinosaurus, I have used shades of pink, purple, and gray, and used the same blending technique to give the entire impact. And now the most vibrant, we have the T-Rex. So for T-Rex, I have used these colors mustard, green, light green, and gray for the body first, and then I use the blending technique to blend everything. Then with the dark green, I gave highlights to the entire body to have this kind of feel. Once everything was set in place, I colored the stripes black. So in this way, all the dinosaurs were done, and then I used different shades of brown and green to color all the sandy area, mountain, vegetation, smoke from the volcano, sky in a dull blue, to give the scene a complete look. So here we have our dinosaur era scene drawing done. Now we cannot end this video without discussing how did dinosaurs die. Scientists have gathered various evidences which lead to different theories. One of the most acceptable theories regarding the dinosaurs' death, regarding the dinosaurs' extinction, is this. So 65 million years ago, a giant asteroid of the size of a mountain generated an explosion bigger than all the hydrogen bombs on Earth. It also dug a huge crater on Earth and spread a layer of ash all around. Widespread fires, followed by darkness and extreme cold, caused the dinosaurs to become extinct, as they were not able to survive this drastic climate change. However, all the smaller mammals, they survived because they could hide themselves underground, and they continued. So this is part of natural selection, how the environment change was the dinosaurs couldn't adapt to it, but the other smaller animals could adapt and evolve further to what we see them now. So that shall be all for today. I hope you enjoyed this informative, easy to follow step by step tutorial of dinosaurs.